Good morning, everyone. I had a little bit of problem with the technology this morning. That's why I'm a few minutes late. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had the day off yesterday, which felt so nice. I stayed off for the most day of all social media and spent time with my family and reading a good book. Just exactly what I needed for yesterday. So today I thought we would practice on our headstands, just different variations, especially from the second series in Ashtanga. If you have neck issues, obviously you modify. There will be a lot of other things as well. You can use block to prop up. But yeah, we will be working towards different variation. We will put in our hands and just be a little bit playful. So let's come into a seat, however that might be looking like. So sit up onto the sit bones, your shoulders over your hips. And then as always, we're tuning into our breath. We're letting that be our guide as we're practicing, knowing where we need to be. You start listening to your breath. Slowly start taking deeper breaths. And then eventually you transition to the Ujjayi Pranayama. As you see in your lips, breathing in and out through the nose. Contract the back of your throat, keeping the inhale and the exhale the same. Engage the Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, Udayana Bandha, the drawing in of the name. And then open up your eyes. Just take your right hand to the side, left arm comes up and over, and into that nice stretch into the left side. Try to open up your chest. And then start circling your arm. Movement into the shoulder. And then come back up to center, right arm up and over. Again, stretching into the right side. Keep breathing. And then circle your arm. And then circle the opposite direction. Inhale, come back up to center, roll over onto all fours. Just let's do some regular cat-cows to start. So hands under the shoulders, make sure your hands spreads wide. And then inhale, drop the belly, widening through the collarbones. Exhale, round your back, belly in, chin to chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Breathe in. Exhale, press the mat away from you. And then come into a neutral spine. And let's flip your hands around so the fingertips point towards your knees. Inhale again, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. Just noticing the difference. Breathe in. One more just like that. Make sure you're pressing into the knuckles, the palm of the hand. Come back into a neutral spine. Flip your hands around, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths, squat your heels out. And eventually you find stillness, roll your armpits in, kneecaps lift. 2 more. Feeling how you keep your sides long. Inhale, come forward into a high plank, shoulders over wrist. Heels are reaching back, hips are neutral, legs are strong. And then from here, just start making circles. Staying in plank. And then circle the opposite direction. And then find stillness. Exhale, lift your hips. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come forward into a high plank. Shoulders over wrist. Exhale, lower down halfway to a chaturanga. You can take your knees down. Inhale, press back up, high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale up, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale up. 2 more just like that. Last one. When you come all the way down, come down to the belly. So bend your elbows, untuck the toes, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift up for cobra, heart moves forward. Belly in, relax the shoulders away from the hips. Keep your pubic bone grounded into the mat. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, all 4 big toes together. Child's pose, shifting hips to the heels, walk your hands forward. And again, roll the armpits in, spread your fingers wide, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and breathe. Take 1 more breath. Then make your way back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg lifts. And then bend your knees, stack your hip open, and then roll your hip around. Then move it the opposite direction. Extend your foot to the back of the mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Send your foot through between your hands, and then lower your left knee and the top of the foot down. The toe points forward, knees over the ankle. Shift your hips forward, belly in. You can take your hands onto the knees. Just stay here for 5 breaths. Relax the shoulders down, start lifting through the heart. Two more. Last one. And then plant your hand, tuck the left toe, lift the knee, step your right foot next to your left, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. And then bend your knees, stack your hip open. And then move your hip around, make sure you're pressing evenly into both hands. Extend your foot to the back of the mat. Exhale, knee to the chest, come forward, set your foot through between your hands, and the right knee comes down, check in with the alignment. And then start lifting the chest, belly in. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hand, tuck your toe, lift your knee, and then step your right foot next to your left fold forward. Toes points forward. Keep your feet hip width apart. And then from here, slowly, gently start rising up along your spine. So the last thing that will come up is your head. Bring the shoulders to the ears, slide your shoulder blades down your back, palms facing forward, gaze at the tip of the nose. Here we are in Samasthiti. Coming into Surya Namaskar, a variation with the shoulder opener. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders open, lift your gaze, bend the knees, exhale, fold belly to the thighs, look between your hands and move the hands up and over the shoulders and breathe. Rock a little bit of weight into the balls of the feet, opening deeper into the hamstrings and the calves. Be mindful for this first one. Few more breaths. Last one. Take your hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet into high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, press the mat away from you, come to the tops of the feet. Roll the shoulder blades down your back. Arms are strong, so are the legs. Exhale, lift your hips. Adho Mukha Svanasana. We breathe for 5. Belly in. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lift the heel, bend your knees, either walk, step, float, take your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands by your side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace your hands, roll your shoulders open, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold. Hand comes down, inhale, half. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, take your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Hand comes down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Legs are strong. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, make your way forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side. Last time, inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, interlace. Lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Hand comes down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Breathe. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5.
Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, come forward, knee to chest, and then round your upper back, squeeze your right heel to the butt, look to the left foot, press the mat away from you for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step your foot through between your hands. Stay to the ball of your left foot. Inhale, rise up, Ashtashandrasana. Knees over the ankle. Reach your left heel back and bring your arms up. Lift through the heart. Chin away from the chest. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach your arms forward. You can take your hands behind you if you prefer, or at heart. Shift forward, Virabhadrasana 3. Breathe, look straight down, hips are squared. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands down. Left foot steps back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest. Come forward. Squeeze your heel to the butt. Press the mat away from you. Belly in. 5. Leave your bandhas. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen three-legged. Exhale, step it through. Knees over the ankle, right heels back. Inhale, rise up, hips are square. Belly in, and then start lifting through the heart. Ashtashandrasana. 5, 4. Make sure you're engaging right quad. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach forward, shift into Virabhadrasana 3. Nice and slow, wherever you took your arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot back. Come back, Ashtashandrasana. Hand comes down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Open mouth, let it go. Come back to the breath. The bandhas. Like being home. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up. Come to standing. Samastiti. So big toes together. Have a little gap between your heels. We're going to take a Surya Namaskar, big variation. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Stay here for 5 breaths. Squeeze your thighs together. Hand squeezes in. Have an external rotation in your upper arm, belly in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left heel down, right foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Hips are squared. Pull your heels together. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Interlace your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders open, lift your heart, exhale, fold, humble warrior. Come to the inside, snuggle right hip underneath you, belly in, 5, left thigh is engaged, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hand comes down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right heel down, left foot forward. Inhale takes you up, Virabhadrasana. Sit in, squeeze into the midline. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Interlace your hand, other thumb on top, lift your heart. Exhale, fold, humble, and breathe again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hand comes down, step into high plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now come down onto the knees, to your forearms, tuck your toes, lift your hip for down doggy. Someone has turned the cold air on in my house. All right, so keep breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then come back up onto your hands and make your way to the top of the mat. Here we go. Let me see if it works. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, hands by your side. I think that should have been an Utkatasana. I got a little bit distracted with this cold air flowing all over me. Find your breath again. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, breath to movement. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, interlace your hands, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold, humble. Inhale, come back up, warrior 1. Exhale, take your hands down, high plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right heel down, left foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, interlace your hands, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold, humble. Inhale, rise back up to warrior 1. Exhale, hand comes down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come down to your forearms. Move the heart to the toes. And breathe. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Make your way back up onto your hands. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold big toes together, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Samastiti. We're going to do 2 more just like that. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, interlace. Lift your heart. Fold, humble. Inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Inhale, Vira 1. Exhale, interlace. Lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, Vira 1. Exhale, hand comes down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Make your way back to your forearms and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your hands into the mat. Lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, float your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing. Samastiti. One last time, bend the knees. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, Vira 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Virabhadrasana 1. Left foot forward. Exhale, interlace. Lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, down doggy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then take your knees down to the mat and take a seat onto the shin. So we're going to come into our first headstand, which is we're going to do Baddha Hasta Shishasana A. So you're going to interlace your hands. So this is the first headstand. So if you have a block or a book, anything, you're just going to start rotating it on top of your head. So you'll find that when you can balance the block, right? This is where the crown of the head is going to touch the floor. You will start with interlacing your hands. You have a triangle from your elbow to your hands, and then the cradle to the back of the head. So you start here. You bring your hands down, so you can use the wall with your feet as well if you're new to this. All right, you take the head down. You tuck your toes and lift your hips, just like we did in down doggy. And you walk your toes. You can bend your knees. You can take one foot, and if you're used to all that, your booty take you, and then bring your feet up. Belly in, so then spine is nice and long. Stacking feet, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows. Keep pressing into the forearms, so you're lifting through the shoulders, having less weight to the head. Listen to the breath. Another 2 breaths. You can either stay here for another 5, or you can pike your feet down. All right, so you can see your toes. Take 5 breaths. And then inhale, bring your feet up. And then exhale, take your feet down, shift into chest, pose for a moment. So when you pike, you have to shift your hips forward. So they go a little bit past your shoulders. Take a moment. And then inhale, rise up to all fours. From here, you're going to cross your right knee behind. So we're just going to take a seat into Gomukhasana, getting straight into our hips. All right? Stacking knee on knee, just like this. Try to keep both sit bones grounded, flex your toes. And then bring your left hand up, hand between your shoulder blades. Either hold on to the elbow, wrap it around. And you can press the head in so you get that nice stretch into the tricep and the shoulder. Maybe you stay or you fall. Take 5 breaths. 3 more. Last one. Inhale, come all the way up. Release your hands, roll over onto your hands and knees. And then uncross your right and then just bring your left knee over. So just the other side. And take a seat. Try to keep both sit bones down, stacking the knees on top of one another. Bring your right hand up, hand between the shoulder blades. Either hold on to your elbow or connect your fingertips. You can use the strap here. I like to push my head into the arm, so I get that nice stretch to the triceps. Exhale, if you are folding, if it's okay, we breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up, and then release, roll over onto your hands and knees, coming back into that tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Big toes together, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing Samastiti. So Garudasana, shift your weight into your right foot, left knee to the chest, and then cross it over. All right, so you can keep your left toe down or you wrap it around. And then open up your arm, bringing left arm on top. All right, and hold to the shoulders, belly in. Keep your hips neutral. Then move your hands forward and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, start curling into a ball, elbows to the knees. Sleeping eagle. Keep squeezing everything in, belly in, chin to chest. 5, stay here in this little ball. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise. Release your arms, bring your left knee into the chest, and then step it back. To warrior 2, heel to arch alignment. The knee is over the ankle, arms are out wide. Steady gaze over the middle finger, slide your shoulder blades down the back. We breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straightening out your front knee, reach forward, exhale, take your hand down to where you find your support. Lengthen yourself over the front leg, pull the top hand up. Here we are, into the Trikonasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, look down, inhale, rise all the way up. Bend into the front knee, Virabhadrasana B. Either forearm comes down or take your hand down. Inside, outside, wherever you prefer. You can even have your hand onto your ankle, left arm up and over. Utthita Prasvakonasana. Keep pulling your heels together for 5. Opening up into the inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, take your hands to the inside, walk your hand to the long side. Setting up for Prasarita A. You're going to keep your hands underneath the shoulders and then exhale, you fold. Drop the crown of the head to the floor and then move your hands in line with your heels. The fingertips are pointing. So again, if you can, you will take your head down, but don't float up to headstand just yet. You're just noticing that your hands and your head is in that equal triangle again. You're shifting weight into the balls of the feet, press into the outer parts of the feet. Belly in and breathe. 5, 4, stretching hamstrings, calves. 2 more breaths. Last one. Inhale, lift and lengthen hands underneath the shoulders. And then walk your hands to frame your right foot. And then step your left foot next to your right. Fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, hands by your side. Good. And then shift your weight in to your left leg. So this time, when we come into Prasarita stance, we're going to come up into headstand, okay? And then from there, we're just going to take it up. And if you can, we're going to float up into Bakasana, okay? So it's going to be Mukta Hasta instead of Baddha Hasta. Shift your weight into your left foot, bring your right knee to the chest, and then cross it over. Find your eagle legs, Karandasana. Bring your right arm on top, whatever arm you took. And then squeeze it in, lift, in your gaze. Feel how your shoulder blades are moving away from one another. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, start folding, elbows to the knees, chin to chest, belly in, stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise up, release your arms up and over, bringing the right knee to the chest, step it back. Right heel to arch alignment, knees over the ankle, hips are neutral, pull your heels together, arms out. Virabhadrasana B. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, straightening out your front knee, reach forward, take your hand down, and here we are. Utthita Trikonasana. Spin the chest open, arm curls up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down, inhale, rise all the way up, find your Virabhadrasana B again. And then exhale, take your hand down to where you find your support. Keep pressing into the back edge of your right foot, open up the chest, right arm up and over, gaze to the pinky. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hand comes down, walk your hands to the long side of the mat. Alright, coming back into Prasarita stance. I'm gonna stand like this. Maybe you can see. So you lift and lengthen, exhale, fold. Alright, you have the head comes down and you have that 90-degree angle. And from here, you're gonna float your feet up so the toes become light. Take your feet up. I have a little bit of a ball in my right. Alright, you breathe here. You keep pressing into the hands. You can use the ball if you need to. Mukta Hasta Shirshasana egg. If you like, you bend your knees, bring your knees to the triceps. Then drop the butt and lift up. And here we are in Bakasana for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your head down. Move your feet back up. And then take your feet down. Come back into Prasarita stance. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, walk your hands to frame. Your left foot step into high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, jump through to receive. Good. So Paschimottanasana. Come to the front side of the sit bones. Toes are pointing up, belly in. Exhale, fold over the legs. You can hold on to the pinch fingers around your big toes. It would breathe. 5. Belly in. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, come all the way up. And then bend your knees. So Navasana. You can stay here. You can extend your feet. We breathe. 5. 4. Lift your heart. 3. 2. And 1. So plant your feet. You can stay. You can go back into Bakasana or Utkatasana, or if you want to do your handstands for another 5 breaths. Wherever you choose to be. And then lower back into Navasana if you can. Here we go. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right. So again, you can take a rest. You can do Bakasana, handstand, Utkatasana, anything you prefer to find that strength. A little bit of a burn. Another 5 breaths. And then lower back into Navasana. Last time. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right. Take that last pose. And then from there, you're going to transition to a Vinyasa Chaturanga. Another 5 breaths in your strengthening pose of your choice. And then maybe come into a child's pose for a moment. I'm gonna go and switch up the live stream on IGTV. Just take your breath a moment to breathe. We are back on live. So make your way back into downward facing dog. Make sure you're breathing Ujjayi breaths, the bandhas. Lift your heels, exhale, bend your knees, snap your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Make sure you're taking peace fingers around your big toes. Belly in, Padagustasana, and fold. Moving the shoulders away from the ears, chin to chest. 5, 4, legs so strong. So you're lifting your kneecaps, you're pressing the feet into the ground. 3, rotating table up. 1 more breath. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Hadahastasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Again, look between your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then slide your hands away from the feet. So you've got 2 options here. You can take your feet as wide as the mat and come down into a seat, okay? And to be in Malasana here to open up. Or you're going to bring your feet together. I find this really hard, all right? And you're going to try to have both feet grounded. So you see how my feet are in between. I reach myself forward. You know what? I'm going to grab my strap for this one. All right, so you can, again, there's a few variations we can take in this Malasana, all right? You reach forward. So option 1 is to squeeze the knees in and take your hands behind you, right? Normally I need a teacher to grab it or a strap. Right? Or you can hold on to your heels. And we breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you will let it go. All right. And then step back for a vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then walk your feet forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. All right, so again, you can come in to Utkatasana, hands to your heart, and then hook your left elbow. Or you will come down onto the heels, move your belly away. Again, I need to use my strap for this one, so this is going to be Pasasana. Right? You try to find the rotation and connect your fingertips. Or you just take it Utkatasana over the shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let it go. Whew. And we're just going to take that aside. So either you come back up into Utkatasana, hands to heart, and hook your right elbow and stay here and twist. Or you lower down. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Plant your hands, step into high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Now you're going to jump through to a seat and take your right foot outside your left hip. You either jump through, just like so. You can sit up onto the blocks if you prefer. So again, 2 options here. So if this bothers you, just get a little bit of height. Option 1, fold forward, like that. Try to keep the sit bones grounded. Or you will bend your right knee and then lift it up. We are in Konchasana. You take 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your foot and then come forward and step your right foot back and lower your right knee and the top of the foot down. And then inhale, bring your arms up. Here we are. Full pose, Anjali Vinyasa, stretching into the hip flexor. And then exhale, take your hands down, shift back for half split. If you like, you can slide all the way into full Hanuman. You can put a block or a blanket under your left hip. Open up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide your foot back and then step into high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. This time, you're going to jump through and take your left foot outside your left hip. Good. And again, you can use your blocks here. So whatever variation, if you did Triangle, Mukhapada, Paschimottanasana, or folding forward, go ahead. Or Konchasana, you grab your foot, you lift it up, belly in, you breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your foot, come forward, and then step your left foot back. All right, and then lower your knee down. Check in with alignment, knees over the ankle, you rise up, and here we are. Left hip wants to roll down, arm comes up, Anjaneyasana, and we breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hand comes down, and then shift back for half split. And fold over the leg, 5. Or you're sliding forward if you were going for the full Hanuman. 3, 2, and 1. And then slide it back, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Exhale, lower down to your belly. And keep your feet hip width apart, arms by the side. And then inhale, lift up. If you can keep your feet either hip width apart or you bring your feet together. And you squeeze into the midline. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders. Shoulder blade slides down the back. Look straight down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands underneath the shoulders and then pull your heart forward. Toes keeps on reaching back for 5. Shalabhasana B. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet. Inhale, lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into high plank. And then come down to your forearms. So keep your figure 11. Hips are neutral. Belly in. We stay in plank pose. So you feel that strong line from the crown of the head, shoulders, hips out through the heels. 5. Pull your elbows to the toes, toes to the elbows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hips down. Now in Sphinx pose. And then turn your left hand in, bend your right knee, reach for the top of the foot. Ardha Bakasana. If you can, bring your foot outside your hip. And then press into that left hand, squaring the shoulders out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. And then the opposite. So just bend your left knee, reach for the foot, flip it around. Here we go. And we breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Take your hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Exhale, lower down. All the way. So either you take Shalabhasana, or you bend your knees, go down Dhanurasana. Reach for your ankles or the top of the feet. If you can, once again, thighs and feet are together. Otherwise, keep them hip width apart. Inhale, press in, lift up, and we breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower down, extend your feet to the back of the mat, hands under the shoulders, lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to high plank. Lower down, or all the way down. Here we go. We're going to take 3 Dhanurasanas. This is second one. Reach for the ankles to the top of the feet. And then inhale, press up and lift for 5. Or Shalabhasana. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower down, extend your feet, hands under the shoulders, lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Exhale, lower down. Bend your knees, reach for the feet again, or the ankles. And then inhale, lift up. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower down, hands underneath the shoulders. Lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now take your feet down to the mat. So we're going to come back now to our headstands. And we're going to combine. So we're going to start with Baddhahasta Shirshasana. All right, so that's when you're like this. All right, ooh, I just need to get my hair in order. All right, so we're going to come back. And this first one, you're going to actually split your legs, if you can, coming in to Hanuman upside down. Okay? So we're going to play around a little bit. So you're going to do Stay between 3 to 5 breaths one side and then the same thing on the other side. So come down, interlace your hands. Come up, take your feet up if you can. If you're still working or just coming up, use the wall. And hopefully we come into Hanuman. See how it feels. Between 3 and 5 breaths. Keep pressing into the forearms. And then split your legs the opposite way. Between 3 and 5. And then bring your feet together, and then lower your feet down. Take a moment, and rest. Now, next time we come up, I'm going to have to move off the mat a little bit because I need to have the space. We're going to do the same thing, right? But this time, you're going to split and you're going to rotate your legs around instead, okay? So you rotate one leg, you rotate, and then the opposite leg. That makes sense? If you need to have it visual, here it comes. You float up. Here we go, you split your legs. And you rotate. Here you go. And then the opposite. Have that wall sit. Come back to the split. You bring it up. Take your feet down. Take a moment. And then we're going to try to find our eagle legs upside down. It's really pretty. And from here, instead of doing Bada Headstand, let's do Mukta instead. So tripod headstand. So from there, what you do is that when you do one side, you take a breath, then the other side, right? Then from there, you will pipe down and take a chaturanga from there. And again, if you need a visual, feel free. Right, make sure you have the space behind you. Crown of the head comes down. You float your feet up. And then take eagle. So you cross it right, you overlap. You squeeze it into the midline. Here you are. 5 breaths. Squeeze your legs together. And then do the other legs. So bend your left knee, cross it over, and make eagle. Squeezing it, have it in. And then extend your feet out. From here you will pipe down. And then from here you shoot your feet back, lift your head, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to child's pose for a moment. Make your way back, downward facing dog. And then make your way through to a seat. And lie down onto the back, coming into the finishing series. So starting, if you like, with Stepta Bandha Sarangasana, so bridge pose, so you can stay with that posture if you prefer. Keep your feet hip width apart, and then inhale, lift your hips up, shimmer your shoulder underneath you, interlace your hands. 5 breaths. Three more. And then exhale, lower down. So again, you can take another 3 of bridge pose. You can put a block if you're done Or we're going to take first one regular Urdhva Dhanurasana. You're going to come down. The second one, you're going to stay. You're going to lift up your right leg. You're going to come down and breathe, and then do the same thing with your left leg. And that's your 3 Dhanurasanas. So here we go. We'll bridge pose, hands in line with ears. Inhale, lift up. Breathe 5 breaths. Then come down. Take a moment. This time you're going to lift your right leg up like in a split. And then lift up. Get down. Roll the way down. Take a moment. And then come up, and then we're lifting left leg. Or you just do the regular ones. It's up to you. Take it down. Tuck your chin. Come all the way down. Hug your knees into the chest. Make circles. Then keep your left knee into the chest and extend your right leg out long. Bring your left arm out, extend your knee over towards the left. Have to ground your right shoulder down. Inhale, come back through center, knees to the chest. Extend your left leg out. And then bring your right knee over to the left. Breathe. Inhale, bring your knees into the chest again. Hug them in. Maybe have the baby pose. And then knees to the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then extend your feet out long. It's time to let go of the breath. Let the breath travel into the belly. The rib cage. And then open mouth, let it over. Each day you start deepening your breath. And awakening your body. Come up into a seat. Shoulders over your hips, let your hands rest onto your knees, close your eyes. Listen into your breath one last final time. Take your hands to your heart. Thank you for stepping on to your mat this morning and breathing and practicing with me. Namaste. Thank you so much again. If you have any requests for next practice, please feel free to send me a message. My email is malinsyogajourney@gmail.com. You can reach me on my Instagram. Thank you so much. See you next time.